Hello everybody, welcome back. I have a new video for you. I really hope you enjoy it. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kisha. I blog every day at kjaggers.com. That link is below, just in case you want to come visit sometime. So today I am back sharing my morning routine. I don't want to be too loud. I don't want to wake Jackson up this morning, but I'm going to kind of share it vlog style. I'll talk you through quite a bit of it. It goes till, about lunchtime, and then lunchtime I get into like zone cleaning, and I get into weekly cleaning, or I get into desk work, whatever the task of the day is. But most of my mornings here lately have been very routine. And so I thought I would share that with you because I don't have many videos in the morning because I've never been a morning person. But something happened this year in the summer where I could sleep in as much as I wanted. We had no kids, and I was springing out of the bed at 6, 7, 8 a.m., which might not be early to you guys, but it was certainly early to me. And it's changed everything, and it's still that way. God just started doing that for me. I am taking some melatonin at night. I try to be in bed, between 12 and 12:30 usually. It's a little bit late, but still I still have plenty of time to get everything done, and I like laying in bed and watching TV till I fall asleep. So sometimes that can, teeter on just a little longer. But I thought I would run you through it. I hope you enjoy. Now, when school starts, because school hasn't started here, when it does, my routine will pretty much be exactly the same, except for getting the kids out of the house for school. Once that happens, if I have to do that, I will just fit it right on into the morning routine and pick back up, with everything as soon as I get back home. Now, generally, Scott takes the kids to school in the mornings, so I feel pretty fortunate that I don't have to make that really long drive to school and back because it is quite a distance. So let's get started. I'm going to take you through my day. I'm already dressed, but I'm going to start it from the minute I wake up. So I'll kind of rewind and take you back to what time I got up and how I've started my day. I really hope you enjoy this video. I hope you find it helpful, and it's just really how I start my day and, how my mornings usually go. So let me show you. So as soon as I get up, I just go ahead and make the bed. Now, I don't make it that fancy. I just pull it together because I think no matter what a room looks like, as long as the bed's made, it's like 1,000 times neater than what it was. It pulls it together every single time, and it only takes a couple seconds, and it just pulls the room together. So I always make it. So every morning I wake up, I let the dog out. I kind of enjoy a few peaceful moments outside. You can tell that it rained, and so I can't really sit down and enjoy any coffee, but that is the next step, is coffee. So I'm going to go get some and continue waking up. Coffee. Good morning.
Good morning.
So part of my morning routine, which might seem a little bit odd to you guys, is not having my ringer up on my phone. I do want to see phone calls. I do want to see emails. I do like notifications, but I found in the morning it's just awful. I hate the sound. I hate being bothered by my phone. So most of the time in the morning, I'm ignoring most of the stuff coming in on my phone. I do have to have sound up for school and all that kind of stuff, but I definitely keep my phone down for a while so I can concentrate on the stuff I need to get done around the house, not really be distracted. Another part of my morning routine is checking out the menu and getting whatever meat or dinner item we need out of the freezer. So I just get it out and I set it out. Now, sometimes I try to do this the night before. You'll see it in my nighttime routine. But a lot of times, if it's like 7 a.m. like it is here right now, well, it's a little bit later. It is completely fine to get it out, and it'll be thawed out by the time I'm ready to cook it, like at 7 p.m. I won't put it in the refrigerator. I'll just leave it straight out, and if I want it to thaw out even faster, I'll put it outside to thaw out in the sun. Normally, I check the Daily Mail. I check CNN. I just look for current news that is going on. And I also check my email. And I might not respond right away, but I check all of my email that came in from the night before and the morning of. So I just said goodbye to my husband. He just took off, getting the newspaper. And now I go get on the treadmill for a couple minutes. Nothing I really enjoy, but I want to get it done before it gets too hot and before I have a ton to do today, so I can get things done. So in the morning, I don't really mind opening the door. There's not a ton of people out there. And this thing has a mind of its own sometimes. So I got in a little under 30 minutes, not that much, but better than nothing. I might try to do it again. Here I am. I'm about to go get a shower. Some days I get cleaned up upstairs. Other days I come down like I am here to the first floor. I normally don't blow dry my hair, but it was kind of getting on my nerves. It was cold and wet on my shoulders and on my back. So I quickly, ran my blow dryer through it, kind of got it dry. And I went ahead and I used some of my favorite makeup, the Bare Minerals, for a light coverage. I didn't want much. I don't wear makeup every single day unless I'm filming or I got something going on. I just wanted a little bit of color, a little bit of mascara just for the day, and that was it. And the cats fight. Okay, so normally at this point in my morning routine, after I open the windows, I feed the dog, and I try to get something within me to, to make me feel better. I'm not a huge breakfast person. It's another reason I didn't put on any lipstick. But I usually feed the dog and feed myself. Okay, so Cooper only gets dry in the morning. The cats always have dry, so that kind of stays the same. It's full of water. And for my breakfast, I'll either usually eat a banana or some grapefruit. One of my favorite recipes is the broiled grapefruit. It's delicious, but it's really hot, and I don't feel like opening the oven and turning that all on. So I'm just going to have a grapefruit, some more coffee, some more CNN, and then I'm going to, get ready and start checking my planner and running errands. Okay, so one of the things usually after breakfast that I do is clean out my dishwasher. Now, I don't do this right now because Jackson is home. This is one of his, chores, and I've been meaning to get this video made for a while. However, when they're in school and, I don't want to put too much weight or too much burden on them, generally I will clean out the dishwasher in the mornings and have it empty all day for, dishes and coffee cups and whatever, may come up during the day. I like the dishwasher cleaned out Sometimes it's nice to clean it out the night before. We just usually run it while we're in bed. So I'm going to skip this today because this is his job. But once school starts back up, it will definitely become my job. So you can kind of see how my morning routine is coming together. So my morning routine is probably like many of yours. Wake up, and I'm doing so much better with getting up early. And then having some coffee and spending a little time with my husband, taking care of the animals, letting Cooper out and getting him fed some breakfast, and seeing Scott off to work, getting on the treadmill. All of that is a morning routine of mine. And then definitely making time to take a shower, clean up, eat some breakfast. You know, it was really simple today because I just don't have a big appetite in the mornings. It's just not something that I really do. I eat a little bit in the morning, but not, terribly big breakfast. And now is the time I'm going to get into my devotional. I'll share that with you a little bit. I get my planners out and I reply to emails. I check them early in the morning, and unless it's an emergency, I don't get back to people until later in the morning. And right now it's about 9 a.m. So I'm good there, and I'm happy with the stage of the day so far. And I kind of find out what the day has ahead of me. I can only plan so much, but I do like to plan out tasks and videos and blog posts and all of that, and I like to see what appointments we have coming up. So I spend a few minutes doing that. So after Scott goes to work and before usually anybody else is, really up and at it, if it's summer or after Jackson's at school, and I have a couple minutes just to myself, I make time to read a daily devotional. Now, I have one. Look, there's an email coming in right there, bright and early. I have one that is on its way to me, a new one that I ordered. This one's an older one, but I don't mind going back through them so I can, reread them. So I sit down, I have some time while the sun is still coming up, and I make time for God. I think it's important. And generally after I read my morning scripture, I will say a morning prayer. And this morning, I happen to have the Psalms coffee cup that says, He fills my life with good things. And it's Psalms 105, and it's just a beautiful little cup. I love it. I got it from my Christian bookstore. And I find that this helps start my day in a positive kind of way, opposed to jumping out of the bed and running like crazy. But for those mornings that I do have to get going, and I don't necessarily have the time to sit down like right now and read some in my prayer book, I do have a daily devotional on my phone. Okay, so the app is the Daily Bible Devotional, and it's interesting because it gives you the days of the week. It gives you the today at the top, and then yesterday, and the other days, and you just click on it, and like in the AM, it gives you a devotional and a message. So I'll kind of let you read it. I'll zoom in so you kind of get an idea of what it is. You have a place underneath to leave comments and, talk with other app users about it. And it's really interesting. And then there's one for PM. And here's what this one says. And again, there's places where you can comment and, get to know some of the app users. I think this is a great app. I love that it gives you the whole week, just in case you did miss. Now, for me, I do like to use both a lot of days because I feel like I need the extra help. So a lot of times in the morning, I'll read a prayer book. Later on, late afternoon, I will read this, or also in the PM. And I do have a night prayer book that I showed in my nighttime routine that I will link in just for you guys. But This is a great app you can share with your friends or your family, and you can talk about what you read and what it means to you. And I find that starting the day with God puts things in a better spot. It puts my mind in a better spot, and it puts my heart in a better spot as well. It makes me feel better. It starts the day better, and both the app and the book are like so worth it. I recommend anybody going and finding a daily devotional. Again, I read mine over and over quite a few times, and like with a break in between. And the apps on the smartphones are just so nice now. So that is another part of my morning every day that really does start the morning in a blessed kind of way. Okay, so every morning, usually I'm here at the coffee table with my laptop. I've got CNN going. It's muted right now because I'm talking to you guys. I go over my planner. Now, this is my Inkwell Press planner. I've shared it a bazillion times. I have a new video out with my planning sessions for August in it, and I'll link that in, like in an info card or something. So just look at the top and you'll find it. And it's got all of my appointments in it. It has different things in it that I want to get done. It has my habit stickers over here to remind me of different things I need to do. And I try not to spend too long planning. I try to be fast about it and efficient. I try to, not spend a ton of time on this because most of my time I want dedicated to the things I want to get done, not to writing in a book. But I really love this planner. She'll have new ones out in September. There's none available right now, so, just hang in there. I found this adorable notebook that matches pretty much with the yellow elastic. I mean, look at that. Perfect, huh? And I also have this big notebook that I have lots of different information in too, so it's all a part of planning. And some mornings I do plan, I guess, a little bit longer than others, depending if it's a desk day. Some days are desk days, and that means I'm at the desk the majority of the day. And this is not my desk. It's just where I work downstairs at if I'm not at the kitchen table or the dining room table. But a lot of times I'm working upstairs at my desk. So I just take some time to review this and make sure I'm not missing any important appointments or reminders or to-dos, and it helps me stay on task the entire day. Besides just looking at my personal planner, every morning I also look at our chalkboard wall. This has our family calendar on it. I shared it already many times, and it's kind of different for September because the Erin Condren calendars are out. This is my last month with this Erin Condren planner, but I go through, I make sure that there's nothing on here that I need to do right away or no big appointments for that day. If there is, I know early on that I have something going on, and there's no way I'm going to forget it. So that's always a part of my morning routine, is checking out that calendar. Even if I checked it out the night before, I sometimes have brain freezes and don't remember things. So I always check it out in the mornings as well. Okay, so I'm here at the couch. I have the coffee table like right here in front of me, and I'm done with my planning for now. I'm really never done. But after this point, I don't just sit here and keep watching CNN or play on the internet. I get up and I kind of do a quick pickup of the house, but I've said many times you don't have to have a crazy morning routine if you take care of things properly at night. If you put away things, if you pick up the dog toys, if you grab any laundry that shouldn't be, in a bedroom. If you just take a little time and perfect your nighttime routine, your morning routine will be a breeze. And it really does make life so much easier when you do have a routine for morning and night. Afternoons tend to be different for all of us. Some of us are working, some of us are working at home, some of us are taking care of kids, some of us are running errands. It's all different in the afternoon. So I generally spend my afternoons different every day. However, I always take time just to run around, pick things up, make sure the bathrooms are shiny, make sure everything is picked up before I do anything else. So every morning, whenever I'm done cleaning up, I grab, whatever is out and I put it up. Now, I had this on the cruise. It's the over-the-door hanger, and it works so well. Sure, it's not as organized as I'd like it to be. My husband kind of moves things around, takes it upstairs. It's really been full. But right now it's kind of half full, half empty. And I just put stuff up. It saves on, time. It saves you having to worry about if somebody knocks on your door, if your house is a mess. It saves you all of that. So after I'm done cleaning up, I usually go open the windows and get breakfast. Also, every morning I have to grab the hangers because my husband irons downstairs. You saw him this morning, and I always grab his hangers because I'm doing laundry every morning. So most mornings, whether Jackson's in bed like he is right now, or if he's going to school, I toss laundry around. I either toss it from the washer to the dryer, or I fold what's in the dryer and restart a load if I need to. I don't do laundry on just particular days. I generally do laundry every day, but I can get away with doing it every couple of days. It just is harder. So I always start laundry, and we have a door in here, so it's not like I'm going to wake him up or anything. And this just helps keep laundry down. It's insane usually around our house. But like I said, in my nighttime routine, I also toss laundry. So a lot of times in the morning, there's something that either needs to be, dried some more. Sometimes that happens. Or switched around or folded. There's very few mornings when nothing is going on with our washer and dryer. So this is always, always, always part of my morning routine. Okay, so it's still relatively early around here, and I've picked up the house, and I don't have any big task I'm doing today. Some days I do some zone cleaning where I clean a particular area. Sometimes I do my weekly cleaning. Sometimes I clean out a closet. Sometimes I'm at the desk all day. It depends on what I need to get done or what problem areas are popping up in her home. But generally at this point, that's what I would be doing. I would be, doing something like that. However, today I'm going to run some errands. I'm going to run to Target. I'm going to get a few things we need, and I'm going to come home and record that haul for you guys, and then come back and continue just to kind of work through the afternoon in my home. So I'm going to get ready and get out the door so I can get back before Jackson crawls out of the bed around 11. So I'm going to get ready and get out. We are here. Yay! So not every day is errands, and not every day is running out. But when I do get up earlier, I have more time. If I do want to do some quick shopping to get it in and get it done in the morning instead of waiting until morning or afternoon to get this task done. It's so much simpler when I do wake up early and I get the shopping done while the store is virtually empty. I absolutely love it. So not every morning do I have time just to sit down and start reading, but some mornings of my week I do. And right now I am currently reading this Love the Home You Have by Melissa Michaels. I love this book. It's so cute. It's written in such a sweet way. And there's the dog ball in frame. It's written in such a cute way, and I just love it, and I'm almost done with it. But not every morning is the same in my house. If my house is clean and I have time, sometimes I try to devote a little bit of my morning to reading and to, some quiet time. And this is always a great way to start your day also, just by reading something you enjoy besides, the daily devotionals. Just making time for yourself to do something you enjoy. And this is one of those things. So some mornings I definitely take time to read. So normally for me, what signifies as the change in the time is the mail. Our mail is generally here. I don't want to show my address. It's generally here right at 12. So I love that. And that is, the change of the day for us. From this point on, I generally just work in the house or go to whatever appointments I have if I didn't already have some in the morning. And I just kind of start the next phase. And the next phase is afternoon to evening and then nighttime. So maybe sometime I'll show you some of my afternoon schedules, but they're all different. And every day holds, some different task or different errand. So I really hope you enjoyed seeing my morning and seeing how I do things most days. Now, mornings can be different, for everybody and even myself. There are appointments that come up. Sometimes we got to get our kids to school. Sometimes we got to pick our kids up from school if they're sick or something. Sometimes, there's doctor's appointments, and there's things that you have to do in the outside world that involves you leaving. So mornings can be different, and on those mornings, I still incorporate my morning routine. I'll usually do half of it before something, I have coming up, and then if I don't get everything done before that appointment, I just come home and pick up where I left off. And, you guys, it's been so hard for me to be happy in the morning. I don't like talking in the morning. I'm not that outgoing. I don't want a lot of action or adventure or noise or any excitement. I just don't really need that. But even with me still feeling that way, because I still am that way, I have really been enjoying my mornings a lot more. I've been hanging out with Scott in the morning. I've been getting more accomplished during the day, and I feel really good about it. And it's been a process, though. It's taken a while. I think about early May, I started really sleeping a lot better through the night. I started waking up a lot earlier, and at first I was like, this is never going to happen. And why am I doing this? Why is my body doing this? But I was just springing up. And then I kind of got smart about it, and I thought, well, maybe I'll stay up late tonight, just tonight, and I'll sleep in tomorrow. Never worked out like that. I still jumped right up out of bed regardless of, how many hours sleep I had. So those days I was just like a zombie. But now I'm getting so much better with waking up in a better mood and, sleeping through the night a lot better. I'm taking melatonin, which is helping. I always took Advil PM, but I feel like there is a hangover almost, and I didn't really realize that till coming off of it. So I'm taking melatonin. I'm getting to bed at a reasonable time. For me, somewhere around 12:30. And I'm getting up, around 7 usually. So I know that might not be early to some of you guys. Some of you guys might be real early risers at 5 a.m. I am simply not there. I don't know if there's anything to do in our house at 5 a.m. I don't want to wake up Scott, and I certainly don't want to wake up the kids. So yeah, I'm not sure if there would be anything for me to do. But I hope you took something away from it or simply enjoyed watching, because like I said, every morning can be different. A lot of times when I'm at home, and I'm at home generally at least 4 days out of the 7 mornings, at least, when it's not busy back to school appointments or something like that, and more in the winter. I really stick to this routine. It works well for me, and it's something that's familiar and easy to do. And I've said a million times that I feel like my nighttime routine is much more important than my morning routine. At night, I'm getting laundry tossed around again. I'm getting stuff laid out for the next day. I'm never leaving my rooms in my house like messy. I take like 5 minutes per room, pick it up really quick, wipe down anything that's on a counter, sweep the floors every night. I shared that nighttime routine. Again, I'll link it below, but I've already shared it within the video. You can definitely check that out if you're interested. But sharing like a afternoon routine would be really hard. All of my afternoons are different. Sometimes I am zone cleaning. Sometimes I'm doing weekly cleaning. Sometimes I'm doing weekly shopping. Sometimes I'm at the desk all day, editing videos and working on my planner and paying bills and filing. I mean, every afternoon is different. I might be able to put together a collage of my afternoons for 1 week, but really that's my day in the life vlogs. So afternoon routine is definitely different than my morning, but it's more in depth. It's like whatever I'm doing that day in depth. Cleaning, organizing, desk work, cooking, baking, whatever it is, I do that stuff in the afternoon, and that's what I'm about to get started now doing. I'm going to actually edit a video. I'm going to clean a closet upstairs, and I'm going to work on a few other little projects I have going on. And then I move into my evening routine, which is basically cooking dinner, cleaning the kitchen, having everybody kind of pitch in if they can, like Jackson or anybody else that can pitch in and help clean the kitchen up with me in the evenings because I'm kind of tired, and then move into my nighttime routine, and that includes, you know, like bath and bed and prayer and all of that. So again, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please take a minute and give me a thumbs up. Take a second also to click on my name if you're not subscribed yet, my YouTube name, and you won't miss any new videos once you're subscribed. And I think you'll be notified like almost immediately when a video goes live. Follow along on Instagram and on Facebook so you don't miss any new pictures or updates. I love talking to you guys. I love getting to know you and your schedules. If you want to leave anything about your morning routine down in the comments, I would totally love to hear it. If it's the same thing every morning, if you're kind of like me, if you do things different, I would love to hear how your mornings are in your home. A lot of times they're crazy here during the school year. It's like getting kids out and getting husbands out and just the peace of mind once everybody's where they need to be. Sometimes mornings are like that for us too. So, you know, you might see those in a day in the life vlog as well. If you have any additional questions or comments, please leave those below, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Don't forget to check out my blog at kjaggers.com for more pictures, more information, more everything, and I will see you guys later. Bye.